Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I am out here in the Faith Formation hallway because I wanted to highlight this bulletin board, which is in between Sherry's office and Ben's office, and it's the Adult Faith Formation Bulletin Board. And we have a bunch of adult faith formation stuff that's coming up in October, so you can see all of the things we've got planned on this bulletin board. There's a sound healing that I'll talk about in a little bit, covenant groups, our UU hikers, some UU history stuff, intro to UU. There's the Women of Wisdom group that we've been talking about, as well as a Men and Masculinities group. So there's a bunch of stuff. Most of it will be starting in October. So watch the newsletter and all of our communication channels for information about all of those various adult faith formation opportunities. We are sorry that you still cannot reach us by phone. We are working on getting that fixed and have been working on getting that fixed. We should be operational sometime afternoon on Monday, September 30th. So that is this coming Monday, so hopefully just a week more of there being no phones. Thank you for your patience as we have worked through this, and you will be able to call the church very, very soon. This Sunday, I'm going to be doing a sermon that's part of a group of congregations talking about affordable housing in Nashua in their services this week. So 8 congregations are going to be doing that, including Temple Beth Abraham and First Church, and the Methodist Church and the Lutherans. So a whole group of folks who are going to be talking about affordable housing. So hope you'll come out for that. This is also the last day of September Faith Formation workshops. So if your kids have been enjoying those workshops, there's another fun set planned for October, but this is the last chance to get in on the September ones. And they've been doing some really cool stuff. So in the Wonder Room, they've been doing these watercolor creations, which are really beautiful. And in the Love in Action room, they've been making toys for pets for the Humane Society, and there's things like this. I know my cats would be all over this. There's braids, there's these kinds of things with feathers, and these ones. So after the service on Sunday, there's going to be a family field trip to drop off those items. If your family is interested in being a part of that, let Sadie know. You can reach out to her. And we're also inviting people to bring in items that are on the shelter's wish list. So if you want to donate something to the Humane Society, bring it in this Sunday. I will put the list in the links in the comments. And you can bring something to that list, drop it off at room 6, which is our Love and Action room, and we will bring it over to the Humane Society. This Sunday, after the service in the auditorium, you can get a little taste of sound healing, which we're going to be having a sound healing session here on October 3rd. That's a Thursday at 7 p.m. in the sanctuary. It's going to be led by an experienced sound healing practitioner. We'll be sending out some more information about that. If you have questions about what sound healing is like, Karen Campbell is making this happen for us, and she's a great person to talk to. And you can come up to the auditorium after the service on Sunday and just get a little taste of it and see if you would like to come back for more on Thursday, October 3rd. My last thing about Sundays is that we are looking for some people to take extra fellowship hour and greeting slots through the end of the year. We've had some folks who are not able to fulfill their slot, so we'd love to be able to fill some of those slots. I'll put the link to sign up in the comments below. Other thing coming up on October 5th, the UU hikers are going to the Andres Institute of Art. They're going to hike up and around the side of a small hill to see interesting modern outdoor sculptures. I know I've been there, and it's both a really beautiful area and there's some really cool art. Again, that's Saturday, October 5th at 1 p.m. They'll be back around 4:30 p.m. They'll be carpooling from the Exit 7 Park and Ride, and all you have to bring is comfortable walking shoes. So mark your calendars for that. And on October 6th, which is the very next day after the service, that's the first OWL class. That's when our faith formation workshops for October begin. And that's also our first Intro to Unitarian Universalism class of the year. So Intro to Unitarian Universalism is a class that I lead probably 4 or 5 times a year that gives you just an hour-long introduction to what Unitarian Universalism is, an introduction to this congregation, and you get to know the people in the room a little better as well. So if you are new, that is a great place to start, and that is October 6th at 11:30 in the fellowship room. That's all I've got for this week. If you have anything you'd like me to include in next week's announcements, make sure to get it to me by 9 a.m. on Monday morning, and I will include it. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope I will see you on Sunday.